Yeah, I did want to point out that aMSa has like made a bunch of tier lists, or not tier lists, matchup charts, and he actually puts Pikachu as one of the hard matchups for Yoshi.
Interesting.
Yeah, 55-45 for Pikachu. So similar to Peach.
Not awful, but definitely thinks that it's winning for Pikachu. I wonder why that is, and I think we're gonna see it come into play. Okay. Interesting trade there.
Which actually, just to add a little bit of a basis, aMSa puts Yoshi as beating Falco and Marth. So Pikachu harder than Falco and Marth for Yoshi.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
We know this for sure. It is a verified fact.
Right.
All right. I like that out of shield. Oh, that broke armor.
I like that idea, honestly.
It's always interesting to see what character, like what option they have to break armor at different percents and when that's going to work. Because that really determines how the entire offstage game plays. Great angle to get back underneath that down tilt. Okay. they're both so scared.
And we did
exactly what you were talking about.
Okay.
Exactly what you were talking about.
So that up B is in play, which means that, yeah, I guess aMSa has slightly less options to get kills on Pikachu, right? Yep. It's going to be a little bit harder than maybe what he's used to.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Goes out there, threatens with the Nair, and then immediately gets that covered with the up air.
Man, I think one of Yoshi's biggest weaknesses is just, in general, he has a hard time making that approach happen, right? Like, Yoshi, even though is very fast, has a pretty, like, linear and direct flight path, if that makes sense.
It's also a very committal one. Even though you have that armor, you're still committing to, like, I am going to eat some damage if this, even if this goes right, I gotta eat some damage to armor through. Okay, I like that pressure. We're seeing a pretty small shield from Pikachu right now. It hasn't poked yet.
Wow, a lot of Pikachu's moves seem to break armor. That.
Well, Swift immediately was going out with Nair, which I know is just a good move in general, but you tend to see some other moves from Pikachu off stage. We'll be able to get back, but it's going to be a much harder angle. Yeah.
Wow, aMSa waited for like a full second before actually hitting Swift there, so I guess aMSa just knows.
Yep. No, you based on the move choices that Swift is putting out, like, he immediately knew what options broke Yoshi armor. This is definitely a practice matchup for him.
Looks like it might be, or at least he did a little bit of theory crafting for this. But running into a bunch of the double jump armor nairs.
Great egg to cut off a lot of the distance that Pikachu's able to get with that up B. Pikachu's hurt box extends when that goes through. So if you can get that egg just in the flight path of the up B at all, you're going to be able to knock him out of it. The shield drop going to take that next stock. Swift nods, thinks about it for a second. We're coming right back in.
Right, well that move right there was just Swift kind of attacking aMSa on the platform, which is just like, you have no business doing that.
I think we've all learned at this point. Just aMSa on the platform, just leave him alone.
Right.
He's got his safe space there. You can't do anything about it.
So now, you know, I will say that Swift has attacked aMSa and just like traded a bunch, which is exactly what you do not want to do. Double hit of Thunder. Amazing, but like, you know, now that Swift probably feels a little bit discouraged from just kind of coming in. Oh, that was amazing.
That was so good. I've never seen that option before. The rapid jab to break it up and then immediate, like, the aerial to send away, knowing you've already broken armor too.
Yeah, getting that kill with the rapid jabs, which is great, but there's still a lot left to be done. Oh, well, I guess aMSa hit a bunch of hits, but that was really just like 15 damage.
It looks so much more than 15.
It really did.
I think we are all like jarred by getting hit by Peach down smash. So any large multi-hit, we're like, oh no, they took 70. The egg,
that's it.
And there we go again. That's two different confirms from that. Yoshi will go to ledge, throw the eggs up behind him, and either back air, nair, or get that up air out.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of the edge situations are very interesting, but I feel like as that match went on, Swift started struggling with the basic neutral a little bit more. Because I think Swift got a lot of like kind of stray hits or like up airs, whatever, and started leading into things, or like nairs really, and then I guess aMSa's kind of caught on and started just like trading hits, and ever since then, I feel like Swift has just lost a lot of those exchanges. So I'm curious how Swift will adapt to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this stage is part of that adaptation. We were talking about the shield drops being really dangerous and Swift not having a great answer to Yoshi on the platforms.
Very few characters honestly do.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm liking what I'm seeing from Swift so far. I think what he's doing is he's kind of like really, really overshooting his aerials. So like going super far past Yoshi. I guess not there, but like maybe doing some multi-hits.
Dude, you're trying to make that back air work, knowing it'll break armor, but that you do have to get through the egg wall.
Yeah, Swift has also used a bunch of back. Oh, what a read.
That up air was so good.
And Swift nods with,
Yeah.
I think with appreciation for that read, honestly.
It's like, yeah, I've been going for it. You called me. I love aMSa using the egg lay, the huge command grab.
Yeah, you kind of have to, because then it's like, okay, you get your opponent
Exactly, right there.
to not stand there or not shield there.
Even if you don't get a lot off of the command itself, it really threatens the, like, if you're shielding anywhere, I can still hit you. And now we've seen 2 or 3 of them right in a row. Okay.
Wow, this is just so much pressure from aMSa. It's like, okay, if you stand there, if you shield.
It's so much pressure, but Swift has really been struggling to find a kill. It's now been like a solid minute of Yoshi at a high percent, but not anywhere near death.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know what options there are, but like, you know, we haven't seen any like throw setup kill or anything like that from Pikachu. And like you said, like Swift hunting for that kill, that entire stock has just he took a bunch of trades and he lost his own before he even took Yoshi's. So
I mean, Swift is running up. He's trying to get those down airs. He's been doing that. He's been doing a lot of the like run up up smash, but that's the first one that hit.
And that's the thing, like, and that's one thing that I think a lot of people look for in matchups is just like, are you going to rely on getting kind of like a random neutral win to get your kills? Like, that's tough.
Especially a neutral win on a very committal option like that. Gets the grab. We haven't actually seen if there's any crazy grab follow-ups from... We're used to seeing big grabs from Pikachu, even though his grab itself is so small.
Right.
That hasn't hit yet.
Oh!
The forward tilt?
I guess that broke, or maybe aMSa did a move, not entirely sure. But one throw combo that we actually just saw was down throw into up smash from Pikachu, but aMSa actually double jumped out and like counter-attacked it. So there was true, I guess.
Yep, maybe it only works at certain... There,
See,
exactly that. You love to point something out and see it happen again right away.
It's the blessing, man.
Okay.
So even after all that, relatively even game here, but...
Yep, and aMSa has to start wondering about, like, a lot of the times, that was so good. A lot of the times that aMSa is dying, it's because of those, it's because of Swift understanding the armor and how to edge guard off stage. It's hard for Yoshi to mix a lot of that up. There, though, just gets the stray, strong up smash.
Right,
Sometimes you run into it.
Now last stock, another raw up smash. It's just like with Swift, he can't even do down throw into up smash without potentially taking damage, right? So it's like, unless he's labbed that out, I don't know if it's true or not, so I'd be scared to do it too.
Yep, Swift has the lead. Very tentative. I am shocked that he got back to ledge there.
Is he dead?
Kill! Strongest up smash in the game, uncharged.
Right.
I'm also shocked he killed, though.
I'm a little bit shocked there. I think aMSa was holding his breath, and he tensed up a little bit when it happened. Swift popping off very, very slightly. Well-deserved. Yeah. So I think we are going back to a platform stage, but for sure, the question is it going to be a big stage or a small stage? We got Dreamland, so okay. aMSa favoring the space a little bit here.
Space and potentially the survivability. Okay. Whoa! You know what? You hit me out of the move. I'm just going to hit down on the C-stick again.
Okay. Oh, that was a little bit scary because aMSa burned his double jump pretty early. But Swift not getting anything. Oh, this is... I love that egg. Yeah. Wow. Imagine being able to reaction tech chase not being there.
Oh my god! That was like the furthest length there. It wasn't strictly the straight double up, but aMSa cleans it up anyways. I love the egg lays that he's going for are so good. He keeps catching Swift with it.
And just using it in so many different ways, like on the platform like we just saw. But I think the thing that I still haven't really figured out is just like how does Swift get like reliable damage? Because he's just kind of coming with aerials, and aMSa's just very happy to trade over and over again.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of those like stray hits, but seems to be struggling to put anything crazy together. Oh, there we go again. That's it.
No,
No,
yeah.
not yet. I
aMSa
thought that
touched the ground.
I didn't see him land. I like that stall, actually. Before, anytime that Swift had gone up, he was getting hit by the eggs. Instead, he decides to wait and then go low.
Yeah, I think aMSa hasn't been super successful with his, like, I guess, edge play to kind of counter Swift stuff. But I think any little pressure, like, if he can get Swift to doubt himself even once to go to the ledge or go high or whatever to get hit by an egg, I think that helps.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Sometimes you just stick the boot out. There we go. aMSa kind of needs to clean this up here, and that'll do it. That'll do it. Such a strong nair.
It is, and you know, I'm still kind of seeing the same thing where I feel like Swift is kind of having a hard time getting things started now. aMSa's at 86%, so it might be a little bit easier. I guess if you do a super early aerial before the double jump comes out, you can kind of like hit Yoshi sometimes. But if you do it a little bit late, aMSa's just gonna burn you, right? So yeah, like this is fine, but like I'm worried.
Oh, that hit! That was great. That's exactly what Swift needs too. You needed to get a kill fast in order to stay in this game.
That covers so much because if aMSa goes through, he gets hit twice by it, right?
Yep.
But then if he goes down, he gets hit by the blast. So, yeah, doesn't matter. aMSa takes out the stock. And I really still feel like this has just been so hard for Swift, like just taking on aMSa when he's at low percent.
Yeah, he is able to get those counter hits. We're able to get certain random kills, but not having anything consistent that we're used to seeing from Swift has been difficult. And I feel like we're watching Swift try to figure this out as the game is going on.
That's what I'm seeing as well. And you know, I feel like with axe, he gets a couple more, or just like more up airs starting. I feel like we haven't really seen any up air chains in particular, but I guess aMSa doing a good job kind of like dodging those. Oh.
Yeah, must have just missed the ledge there. 2-1 for aMSa.
And finally, yeah, getting that really big edge punish too, right? Like, I think this entire time, aMSa's been like throwing those eggs, sometimes taking the ledge, sometimes going up, and not super successful.
The first game got several kills with it, but after that, Swift has been much better at avoiding it.
Right.
But there we saw a little bit of change. He was also throwing the eggs so they'd go a little bit lower, and so they're covering a different spacing based on what Swift is trying to go for.
Okay, on to Stadium.
I actually really like this as a pick for Swift right now. Outside of the just straight up edge guards or like kills off the side, we've been seeing several off the top.
That'll raw up smash, right?
Yep, and that'll be great if you're struggling to kill. Obviously, we got to see the longer combos, but get what you can.
Oh, I think aMSa wanted to take the edge there. Man, yeah, this just trading over and over. I feel like Swift just can't do that, right? But keeps going for it. Oh, is he alive?
I mean, definitely would have. I'm glad that aMSa went out there and realized that'll still make it back.
Nice.
So good.
Now that's the combo that I feel like I've seen axe go for. Up air into Thunder. One more.
Does it again.
Good DI from aMSa.
Yep. And Pikachu, even if it covers a huge space, is real stuck at the end there. Okay. That's what we like to see. Yeah, I like that. Before would have definitely just gone up to the platform. We're scoping out, figuring out what the next option is. Dude, aMSa's doing such a good job as well, just making some pretty hard callouts and a lot of Swift stuff. But in mixing it up, we've said the hard callouts, but like those egg spots that we've been seeing are just pure option coverage.
Right, right. And relatively safe for aMSa too. He's not like risking that much.
Okay, we got the hit. Got another one.
Ooh.
Can I see a fourth? Nah, we reset.
I feel like Swift right now has to take a bit of momentum back because he had some, and I think he felt good about like his conversions with up air and kind of what he figured out in the moment, but that was all kind of taken away. So I think Swift needs to like act pretty quickly here. Okay, does that get anything? No.
No, I think the goal is to just knock Yoshi off stage and like really try to cover the ledge then, but here we go. We got the lead. Oh, that's just a raw call out on the going back to the ledge. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a task situation where Swift could have lived that, but doesn't matter. aMSa taking the stock. Now, oh, no punish there. I guess
No.
a little bit late on whatever he was trying to do.
That up smash to snag off the platform was so good. He had that scoop going up.
The great conversions from Swift, of course.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like those nairs from Swift. He's kind of just like, going, yeah, just hitting with like the weak spot at the very end, and aMSa's of course going to be ready for that, getting hit by that again.
It's working really well if aMSa's already using the double jump because it breaks armor, but it's not working later. I love that. Do it again. Back air. No!
Oh, no. Okay, doesn't get burned too hard for that.
Yeah, that could have been so much worse.
Ah! Oh, that's the Swift stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. I love seeing that unique, the quick attack.
Oh, he's dead. I think he's dead.
Oh, that was out of jump?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's I guess it's a timing thing, right? Because it's like, if you get that really early nair before Yoshi, well, I guess maybe that was just a percent thing. I think Yoshi was just maybe just too high percent. With a strong hit of the nair, just breaks it.
But it definitely has to also do with if Yoshi's already burned the double jump or not. Okay.
I think, I really thought he had some time there.
I thought we were going to see the side B back in. Pikachu, one of those characters, you kind of have to strictly blast zone. It's a little bit harder to do the edge guard. Okay.
Now this is the most optimistic I feel like we've felt for Swift in the set so far, but now aMSa getting something started. No.
Definitely want this to go to a game 5.
If you're a Swift fan, definitely.
Yep.
Okay. I thought Pikachu got hit there for a second. And
aMSa gets the counter hit. I want to see if you can clean this up fast.
I'm a little bit scared for Swift now because he's at the very dangerous percent.
Okay.
Oh, Swift
doesn't call out the landing at all.
He was scared to go for the thunder too. I could feel it in his bones. Oh no!
aMSa's movement there was so clean, and that's not going to take it off the top quite yet. Gets the command grab again.
I'm so scared.
And that will do it.
No. For Swift, he got egg hauled out, and he waited so long because he could just feel the pressure from aMSa making the read on when he was going to break out, right? But aMSa patiently waiting himself, getting that final up air, securing the win.
So that's not something you can mash out of.
Is it not?
The egg has a set amount of time, and then you can act immediately once you break out.
Is there no mash on that, really?
No, it's just the same.
Okay.
It is, I believe, don't quote me on this part, it is based on percent, but it's always the same amount of time as long as you do the max mash.
Okay, well, there it is.
So the fact that aMSa knows immediately like how that works, what's going on.
You can mash out of Yoshi's thing, I'm pretty sure.
He says he can?
I've been told that you cannot, but I could be wrong then.
I thought you could.
Okay.
I thought you could too. I'm very willing to be wrong here.
No,
and,
I am too.
I'll look this up later on.
I am absolutely too. Maybe it's one of those things where if you get the max mash, it always has the same amount of time after that. I should not talk about Yoshi things that I don't know about, though. That we're fine. We're all right.
Well, regardless, aMSa got that timing. I know you do get a little bit of like,
I know
like
that
invol, right?
Well, I know it's one of those things where if the situation is set up right, it is always the same timing. So that's definitely what aMSa was going for with that up air.
Well, regardless, aMSa has that matchup knowledge, I'm sure, and taking advantage that he takes the set over Swift 3-1, which, looked like it could have been Game 5 or maybe in Swift's favor, but making it to top 8, aMSa, I'm sure, very, very happy about that. Congratulations, aMSa.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great top 8 for aMSa, especially someone who will be moving to Vancouver. So
is that finalized? Is that like
it is
is
not
that confirmed or?
It is confirmed that he is going to be, but not that I don't think the timing or anything like that is.
Okay.
So just same story, but we're closer.